In this video, I'm going to tell y'all how to save $1,000 with a low income job. And I'm only starting at $1,000 because we're going to start with stacks on up. Okay? Now, I know some of y'all might be thinking, oh, well, if I have a low income job, I can't save no money because I'm not making that much money and I got bills. It don't matter, because at the end of the day, especially if you smoke or drink, you got money to do that, then you have money to save with your low income job. And when I say low income, I'm talking about minimum wage. I'm not even talking about no under the table stuff. Your under the table stuff should be under the table and you should have you a 9 to 5. Let's be for real. So let's start with number one. Now I'm gonna use examples from my own life just to keep the mathing, so I don't gotta like make up numbers and do made up math. I'm not doing all of that. So let's start. Cause for me, I saved up my first $1,000. I was like 18, 19. I think it might have been like 18 or 19, depending on what month it was. But by the time I was working at Walmart, I had just turned 19, and I had summer jobs before that. So that's how I was able to save it up. In a long story short, with my summer jobs, mind you. Yes, I was living with my parents. But granted, it doesn't matter if you live with your parents or not. You should be able to do this. I hate when people try to use, oh, you live with your parents, you don't have to do this and that. Please. Some people live with their parents and pay all the fucking bills. Trust me. So, let's get straight into it. Alright, so let's do the math. Saving $1,000 low income job. So, first of all, I was probably, what was minimum wage back then? We talking about early, it wasn't even the 2020s yet. We talking about early 20 teens. So, let's say minimum wage was about $12 or so, something like that, $11, $12 or so, and it was summer jobs, so it really wasn't a lot. I really should, I'll put it on the screen, but let's just say it was like $11 or $12, because by the time I got to my other 9 to 5, my full time at Walmart, it was like $11, $12, so whatever. Long story short, so sorry y'all, I'm pulling up to work and I'm trying to give y'all some game, and then I'm gonna have to edit all the small talk out. But long story short, with my summer jobs, how was I able to do it? And then I think I was getting paid like every 2 weeks at that. Let's do some quick math, and I just throw this in the jump. So you making $12 I'm gonna just even do 11. You making $11 an hour. You working 8 hours a day. Okay. This is a summer job, so it's only Monday through Friday at that. So 88 times 5. That's $440. You're getting paid every 2 weeks. That's $880. I believe since I was a kid, it wasn't like taxes, wasn't like a big thing. So let's just say we getting $880 checks. Okay, long story short, you add up all your bills and you take that away. One, I didn't have a car, but if I did have a car, it wouldn't have been no note. So that doesn't go, that doesn't matter. You add up all your bills and you put your bills to the side. Okay, so let's just say, like I said, I didn't have a lot, because it was summer jobs and all this and that. I should have just, a matter of fact, scratch that. I'm gonna make this based off of my Walmart job. So long story short, we're gonna just do the math. So I didn't have a car note. I only had car insurance. Car insurance was cheap. Let's just say $125. $125 car insurance. $125 phone bill. Up until that got paid off, the note was just $50. Car insurance, phone bill. Fuck what the bills are. You take all your bills, you add them up. You put it to the side. After you put all your bills to the side and you didn't include food, you didn't include smoking or drinking, or any of your subscriptions, that's where that comes in at. You look at all of your subscriptions and all your little extras, see what you don't need. You do not need to smoke. You do not need to drink. If you can't smoke, if you don't have the money for it, then you need to just not do it. Or go get a side hustle. I don't know, sell oils, sell, whatever it might have you that you can get some little extra money on. And then you keep that money too. That's how you do it, y'all. It's not that hard. If you're paying, people were still paying for cable when you don't even watch everything on cable. And when it comes to the news, that's free. So you don't need to spend money on a bunch of subscriptions and all this and that. Then with all that extra leftover money, let's just say you only have $125 left over after all your bills and all of this and that. $125. You still want to spend and have fun. Put $25 to the side every 2 weeks. That's $50 a month. That don't sound like a lot. Take the $50, flip it, sell it, sell something else.
And if you're not selling something else, still just put the money to the side and keep doing it. You don't have to sell things with your money. You can put it to the side. That's just an option.
That's how you do it, y'all. Long story short, like I said, I've made $11 and $12 and I was still able to save up money. People be greedy and thinking that they can depend on other people and that other people gonna get them out of their little ruts. No. And then you shouldn't be borrowing money to get high or drink either. For real, for real. If you don't have the money, you don't have the money. And I also don't recommend hanging around people that never have money or that's always borrowing money, because those people usually can never help you. And two, what are you getting or learning from them? Nothing. Like, I'm about to go in. That's it for this little video. I might try to give y'all a little more, but I'm trying to be in before a certain time.